Troopers and grinders, welcome to another edition of Tank Talk, where old Hank the Tank gives you his Tank Talk session and goes through all the news that has been plaguing MMA over the last couple of days. Some very interesting tidbits, some not so interesting ones. So Hank the Tank, of course, had to sift through all of that and try to get the diamond out of that shitty kitty litter sandbox. And I got a few gems for you guys, so tune in, listen up, because Hank's got some interesting news for you guys. For you guys, dude! For you fucking guys! Here's the fucking thing about fucking Hank the Tank, you guys. I saw this dude at the fucking local bar hanging out with the boys. This fucking guy, he's no tank, man. But I did watch him. Anyway, how is everybody doing here? I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna yap until some people show up, and then Hank the Tank is gonna give the news. And if not, I'm destroying the stream right here, right now. You got it, you maggots. God damn it. But yeah, time to yap, time to do some yapping sessions. Yep. In the meantime, I have been working, guys. I have been working on edits. My usual breakdown video, I'm hoping to get that done by the end of the week. We will see. It's been, I've been working on a lot of frameworks and visuals and slides, and sometimes you can't tell how long it's going to take to get it done. So, and it is for a fight night that not a lot of people care about. So we'll see. We'll see. If it doesn't come out in time, I will post my predictions for the event today or tomorrow. So look forward to that. And in the meantime, I have been working with some close associates on some new stream series that I have been developing. We will see where that goes. Yeah, I mean, there's a few underrated fights here with a few underrated fights here on this Saturday. I'm especially looking forward to Jordan Levitt versus Kurt Hollabaugh. Let's take a look at that. That's going to be a fun fight because I love both those guys. And I'd be fine with either guy coming out on top, But I do feel like Levitt's going to find he's not going to find a finish, but he is going to win pretty decisively against Kurt Hollabaugh because he has a weakness for takedowns. It's true. And where is it? Yeah, fourth fight on the card. It really feels like the UFC just sometimes can't arrange their cards in order of fight quality. It's time! 1 hour, 30 minutes in the Hank the Tank Warzone division. Introducing first, Fight It! Streaming out of the YouTube corner. He stands 6 foot tall, weighing 350 pounds, fighting out of his mom's basement. It is Hank the Tank. What's good, Hank? I'm doing all right, student of knowledge. Not too bad, my friend. Not too bad. I've just been working hard for over the last couple days on a predictions video that I got in the works for either tomorrow or the day after that. Last minute predictions. We'll see. But I always put 100% effort into everything I do. So even though there might be periods where I'm not around, I have been working in the meantime. So don't you guys forget, Hank the Tank is committed to his dreams, and he will fight for his dreams. Fight for your fucking dreams, you guys. Let's fucking go. So I'm in the process of that. Should have it done by tomorrow, but we will see. It's been 13 days, Hank. We need a video ASAP. I'm trying, student of knowledge. I'm trying. It just takes a while to do. But once it's done, it is the finished product. So come on, man. I'm not just gonna do 5-minute stuff. You know me. I'm very ambitious. I'm working on a lot of shit. So we'll see, guys. We'll see. I'm streaming in the meantime. But while we have somebody here, W for real, thank you. We have our first big piece of breaking news, which I'm very happy to announce because it involves the MMA community, which is usually on point. Let's see. There we go. All right, so the petition to strip Jon Jones of the undisputed, it's very much disputed right now, UFC Heavyweight Championship, it has reached 146,000 signatures, my friends. Very proud to announce. Let's see. Is there a better view? Oh, no. Hold on. Let me edit this. Zip. Move. Nope. Hello. There we go. I will put myself down here. God damn it. Move. Move, damn you. Oh, brother. Fucking editing. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's working. Yeah. Ooh. There we go. Boom. Update. There we go. All right, this is a better view. But yeah, the petition has reached nearly 150,000 signatures. Where can we sign? It's on change.org. That is the premier website for these online petitions. If you're in change.org, you're going to find petitions like these. But I don't think a lot of people expected it to get this amount of signatures, but the MMA community, not just the UFC fan base, the MMA community as a whole is very upset over this Jon Jones ducking situation, and they're doing something about it. Nearly 150,000 signatures. I hope that Dana White and the UFC are seeing this so they see how their own fan base is fucking revolting against everything that they do, and they need to kick out fucking Uncle Fester from the executive branch. Yeah, you can sign on change.org. And I signed it myself. And yeah, I hope it keeps on growing. I hope we hit 1 million. I hope we get 1 million signatures. God knows that there have been enough MMA fans who have bought pay-per-views by the millions. So there's enough fans to sign this damn petition. But yeah, there's also been a bunch of fake announcements on both ends. Tom Aspinall announcing some stupid energy drink, which was ridiculous, complete cop-out. Jon Jones posting some funny little skits. Tom also said recently he refuses to defend his interim championship, which he should, in my opinion. He should wait. I think it's bullshit to potentially lose to Cyril Gane after this long-ass wait and get Tony Ferguson, bullshit. I don't usually like taking belts from fighters, but Jones is tweaking the fuck. Does that guy want? No. Yeah, I know. He wants Saudi money. That's what he wants. He wants Saudi money. Hold on. There we go. All right. But yeah, so I hope that the company is seeing this. They probably have seen it, but refuse to do anything about it, which is classic company behavior. I don't usually like taking belts. Yeah, fuck that guy. I don't know. It's either strip or fight Tom. Tom has just left it up to the UFC. So eventually something's going to break. So there's going to be a straw that breaks the camel's back. This might be it. This might be the straw. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just always a continuing saga, and they always write that in the comment section. The saga continues. But yeah, at least the UFC fan base is making their voices heard. I don't know if it's going to fall on deaf ears, though. Probably will. So that's my first bit of news. I mean, Jon Jones said he's done. He's done with fighting. So there's going to be a point where the UFC has to strip him, or else, it's got to get through to one of their fucking heads. Got to go through one of their skulls that he's not going to fight again and make the right decision. They've stripped him before. They've stripped Jon Jones before. Now, given it was over, I believe it was hitting that pregnantly with his car, and I think another one was for drugs, but they've stripped him a bunch of times. No diddy. You think Dana will actually strip his pookie? I mean, he's done so before several times. And now it's just a matter of the heavyweight belt, not just the regular belt, and as well as his clothes, you know? So he's only going to first base this time. And I think that's why Dana doesn't want to do it, because he only has to do first base. He's only hitting and then running to first base. He's not getting a home run, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a shame. It's such a shame. And let's move on to our next bit of MMA news. This one's just sort of sad, and it's an outcome of the sport. It's a consequence of this great sport we call MMA. But I have to discuss it. It is the arrest of BJ Penn, the second consecutive arrest of BJ Penn, home arrest. He has been charged with after strange bedroom arrest. Sup? Oh, there's Colby Covington's burner. I saw you in I saw you in Clown Show's chat recently. How's it going, Colby? I mean, yeah, man, he should have never fought Stipe. Tom is the fucking interim champion. It's so crazy. They did it to Tony. They did it to Tony. There are a lot of interim champions who the UFC just F's over when it doesn't suit them. So sad. BJ Penn is one of my goats. You think it was CTE or drugs? MF's saying it was both. I would have to agree with you. I think it's probably a combination, but I mean the CTE is the primary motivator there. What's up, Hank? How's it going, Trace? Good to see you. You mad, bro? 24. Hello. How are you doing? Sorry if you already answered this, but what do you think Dana's response will be to this petition? He's going to do what he usually does and do some dumb vertical video of himself, not in the UFC matchmaking room, but just in an apartment or on a fucking cruise ship somewhere. He'll be like, don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. It's in the books. We want to make it. We want to make the fight between Jon Jones and whoever that is. We're going to make it. It's on its way. And then he's going to make his false promise. And then Jones is going to go to another country where there are some, young boys. We're ready to give him a good night. And the cycle continues. I don't know, man. It just feels like they forgot how to strip champions of their belts. They've forgotten that they used to do that. I like Jon Jones, but this is ridiculous, SMH. How do you like Jon Jones? Jon Jones hasn't been likable since like 2014, 2015, man. It's like the age of liking Jon Jones has been long past us. Tom is holding up the division at this point. For fuck's sake, they need to strip him. Tom is not the one holding it up, Colby Covington's burner. I think you're in a bizarro universe right now. This should tarnish his legacy, but unfortunately nobody will remember. Oh, they're going to remember that we've sat through fucking years of this bullshit. We are not going to forget. Not one bit. Oh, you're talking about the BJ Penn arrest or Jon Jones? I think he's talking about Jon Jones. Yeah, I hope it tarnishes his legacy. He's a piece of fucking scum. But BJ Penn, I'm not going to call BJ Penn scum. Incapacitated right now. BJ Penn was arrested on this charge of a family or household member on Sunday, and he somehow was still able to make a video of himself showing cops arresting him, which was very strange. They argued and fought and scratched and clawed. And here's the main reason why this happened. He is a believer in imposter theft. He thinks that I believe it's like his mother he believes that his mother is like a fake, is like not a real person, and that she's trying to take away his kids and his family. And so he is attacking his own fucking mother over this because he legitimately believes that she's another person. And he got arrested before, like literally a day before. Arrested. Christ almighty. Ay. But I think it was his mother that he considered to be an imposter. Oh yeah, his whole family thinks his whole family is a bunch of imposters. So the CT has gone straight to his brain. My mother, my brother, my other brother, and my brother. Shut up. And I need police to investigate these guys. Yeah, there is real family, and his brain is betraying him at this point. It's very, very sad to see. And yeah, he's pulling a Bryce Mitchell. He thinks his family has been possessed by Satan. Don't worry, guys. Tom versus Jones will. Don't worry, guys. It's happening. I'll post it. I'll post the announcement eventually. Maybe never. Tom needs Jones for his legacy. Jon doesn't need him. That's the problem is that Jones is killing his own legacy by doing this. People like this could legit if he ducks for years and then leaves, then I can understand people ranking him lower a few pegs, like bumping him down a few pegs. Like this is worth getting rid of his legacy. Meanwhile, Jones will be in Chirac or something. Yeah, we need to take him out, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. Just like Osama, he's gonna head out to another country in the Middle East. Tom needs to vacate or fight Lewis. What are you talking about, dude? Lewis is nowhere near a position to fight Tom Aspinall. You know it's on video, right? Yeah, it is. It is on video, unfortunately. Self-fucking sad, man. BJ Penn was like someone I grew up watching. So sad. It breaks my heart, honestly. Yeah, but I don't know. BJ Penn always seemed like he was very like assertive in what he believed. Very opinionated. Always felt he was right. Fuck this guy. He's wrong. He's dumb. I don't like him doing this or that. So he's already very easily provocable. But now the CTE has just made him so much easier to. His brain is so much more susceptible to terrible ideas and theories. It's just like his brain that he used to be able to use effectively has now just been worn down to the point where he has to make up delusions to keep on living, which is sad. Tom's resume sucks. He'll never be the GOAT, and it's not entirely his fault because the division sucks, but it's the truth. I mean, who did Francis Ngannou fight? Like, he knocked out Rosenstruik and then had a horrible decision with Derek Lewis and then knocked out Stipe and then just laid on Cyril Gane. Honestly, I think there is room for Aspinall to become the heavyweight GOAT if he keeps on holding that belt, but it's just going to take some time. If he knocks out Jon Jones, that definitely helps his resume, but I mean, he just wants to be the champion, Colby Covington's burner. He wants to be the champion. He wants to get the title fight that he deserves. How does that make sense? He's past his prime, and most of his resume is at light heavyweight. Don't really care what he does at heavyweight. It's all extra. Yeah, but he's had a ducking fighters for years. It's not just Tom. And he was ducking while he was at light heavyweight trying to move up. Fought a bunch of tiny fucking light heavyweights too, old light heavyweights. So, I mean, if you put two and two together and put the pieces together, like, his legacy starts to become a little bit fabricated. Tom's resume sucks is such a wild statement. I mean, his resume is knocking everybody out in the first round. Stipe is the GOAT, not Francis. Yeah, but I'm saying, like, just in terms of past champions, he's in the mix. I know that Stipe, he defended it 3 times. Tom, once he gets the belt, he could easily defend that thing 3 times. I mean, are we lying here? How doesn't it? Blades 1 fighting streak, coming off a knockout before that. Tybura sucks. Spivak also sucks. Volkov's fantastic. Sergey, good, aged like milk, though. I don't know. Sergey isn't too bad. He knocked out Tybura. Yeah. No, Tybura doesn't suck. I mean, he's a gatekeeper at heavyweight. He's beaten like every single young prospect that's come around. So that one has aged well also. Look at the legends Stipe beat and had a win over Francis. Tom can defend 100 times. He's never catching him. I mean, we'll see. You never know when the next prospect's going to show up. So, I don't know. I mean, we could say that now when he's not fighting, but a couple years down the line, I think that opinion's going to change. But, yeah, BJ Penn's brain is just – his brain is dead. His brain is dead. So, that's a shame. I also want to go over some news regarding UFC Noche because I think that's going to be happening at some point this year, but it's not going to be in Mexico. Again, they had a lot of there was a lot of hype. I mean, there wasn't much hype, but the UFC was hyping up. Noche is happening in Mexico this time around, and it's not going to happen yet again. They're moving to Viva Las Vegas. Fact that you describe ranked MMA fighters as sucking just proves how much you know about MMA. Oh, geez. Come on, guys. Let's hold this ship down. Your prospects worth the shit. Jailton already got fraud checked, gone, just lost to Volkov. I mean, he essentially did, but he did win it by decision. And he has fought for a belt before. But, I mean, no. That doesn't add to Jon Jones' legacy that he beat Gone. And I mean, does it? It is a question, but I really think over the last couple of years, that legacy's gone down the shitter. I mean, you just have to consider everything in context. But let's look at what's happening with UFC Noche, because not much, at least in terms of it being in Mexico. All the UFC's plans are just going down the shitter. It's almost like Dana White needs to be fired. Oops. Noche, I got this from a recent post, but I believe the info comes from Ariel. Noche UFC won't be in Mexico again. According to the latest news, there is a possibility that Noche UFC, an event dedicated to Mexican culture and tradition, was scheduled to take place on September 13th. It'll be held in the United States instead again. The reason for this is the fact that construction worker on the Guadalajara arena, where the event was originally going to take place, is slightly delayed. The last event was held in September at the Sphere. This city is once again mentioned as a potential location for the event. So, the love for Mexican culture here, guys. It is unbelievable. The UFC, they wouldn't be around without Mexico, guys. They owe their lives to them. That is why they never hold Noche events in Mexico and never seem to be able to. Just like South Africa. Mean Gone was the best heavyweight UFC had at the time. Who you got? Hank, Joaquin Buckley, or Usman? I think with Joaquin Buckley's fantastic performance against Usman, it's just going to be tough for Joaquin Buckley's great performance against Colby Covington. By the way, Colby Covington's burner. Joaquin styled on you, man. It was really a tough watch, man. You've been doing great as a coach on The Ultimate Fighter, Colby, but I just think Joaquin Buckley you had nothing for him, Colby. You can blame the doctor all you want, but Joaquin Buckley he did everything but throw a spinning wheel kick. Let's just say that. So you got to work on the basics again, Colby. Damn near beat Francis. Remember a lot of people saying he'd beat Jones because Jones can't beat the next generation. Remember a lot of people saying he'd beat Jones and beat the next gen. Damn near beat Francis. That is true. Yeah. And then Jones crushed him. But you have to take into account the drug charges, the ducking of Francis and of Tom. With the light heavyweight, like you also have to consider the size of the opponents that he was fighting. He lost to Dominic Reyes too. So I don't know, man. Why the fuck is Dana trying to promote boxing? Like my guy focus on MMA, make quality fights. Dana wants that Saudi money. Yeah, and on top of that, He wanted to start his own boxing promotion at some point. So he's like, oh, maybe I can get my foot in the door through promoting Canelo. And then that didn't work out. It's Dana just aspiring for all his non-UFC dreams because he's made all his money, had all his great events. His love for the sport is lost. It's gone. Like, Dana White doesn't enjoy being the UFC boss, I can tell. So just Hunter needs to boot him out the window. 3 weeks notice, full camp. I make him bend the knee. Well, I mean, you can't. They're a full camp. Well, let's see, Colby. I mean, what's your next fight, man? Because you haven't fought in a while. You're doing stuff on the Ultimate Fighter. Do you need to fight, man? Because seriously, we need. You're gonna need a bounce back opponent. Let's take a look at the rankings. I mean, you could fight Burns. Burns might be in your range at this point. But there aren't a lot of options. You're dealing with a lot of killers here, Colby. Let's see. I mean, with your politicking, you might find a way to get Bilal. But I feel like Bilal's already going to fight Shavkat. Yeah, you're down at number 9. You should probably fight either Burns or Neil, Colby Covington. Yo, Hank, I'm here, brother. Yee! How's it going, Sean Moody? Colby, get out of here. You let us down against Kamaru Snoozman and Leon. That is true. He's a gay man beater. It doesn't matter, bro. It's the youngest champion ever. There's like 15 title wins, multiple eras, multiple divisions now. I mean, you can't beat Colby Covington because you're defending Usman till the cows come home. You're defending Jones till the cows come home. When you say, oh, yeah, it's a fake legacy. Jon Jones. Dude, I was with him at his apartment. He ain't so tough. That's what the real Colby would say. Colby should fight himself in a paper bag. Yeah, he'd probably still lose. But yeah, UFC Noche not taking place in Mexico. And it's such a shame. Such a shame. And then, let's see. Finally, we got some major fight announcements here, ladies and gents. Apparently, Michael Chandler has once again hinted at a fight with Conor. Let's take a look. Hold on, let's move this. Ain't that a shame? The tears fell down like rain. God damn it. Stupid Wi-Fi. Come on. Start moving. God damn it. I hate my goddamn computer. There we go. Oop. There we go. All right. Done. Okay. Zip. All right. How do I get these XP points? Oh yeah, isn't that something that YouTube's doing lately? YouTube XP points. That might be some news. YouTube XP points. Yeah. Let's see. They exist to incentivize people to stay, be active, and spend money. Yeah, I think it's just an incentive for people to do donations. Get on your knees and beg. Beg for it, Layla. Why do you think Dana was suddenly cut from promoting Canelo Crawford? I think they realized he had no idea what he's doing with boxing. Yeah, I mean, also fan backlash is a big thing. Maybe there was something important at the UFC headquarters he had to get back to. Or maybe he's skipping on his booking duties, and eventually the UFC sort of, Hunter and the crew sort of clamped down on that. I don't know. It could be a range of things. They could be that the boxing officials just kicked him out, though, because they felt like that he was completely inexperienced. Could be anything. Either way, Dana's just getting assaulted on all sides and not by his wife. Yan versus McGee, it was just announced. Peter Yan versus Marcus. Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't understand it. Yan should be fighting in a number one contenders fight. Why the fuck is he fighting Marcus McGee? These fucking matchmakers in the UFC's bantamweight division are getting on my last fucking nerve. Seriously, I am so fucking tired of these ranked bantamweight fights. Pissing me off. Make no sense whatsoever. Kill the fucking career of Jose Aldo, and then never book Corey in a number one contenders fight, even though he's earned it time and time and time again. Book the Merab Dvalishvili, Sean O'Malley rematch bullshit. Ugh. The only thing they gotten right is fucking Song Yadong. Rest are garbage. No booking of Dominic Cruz. No booking of Henry Cejudo in a fight that makes sense. Ugh. I get so fucking sick of it, dude. Just having them all, like, on top five just fight each other over and over and over again with no number one contender. Absolute fucking garbage just to promote that cuck O'Malley. I fucking hate the bantamweight matchmakers. They're on fucking drugs. I should be first. Well, who isn't first? Let me take a look at this dumb system. God, I get so sick of it. All right, let's see. Here we go. Apparently, wait. I think it's because student of knowledge is. Wait a minute. Isn't Conor dealing with becoming president? Let's see. Colby Covington Burner's number 2. And then student of knowledge. I think it's just because of how long you spend your time in how long you're in the live chat. I missed a bunch of comments, by the way. I'm sorry. And how much do I owe you for the Marty Jannetty autograph, Hank? I'll send it to you through PayPal. I mean, you don't have to, Sean Moody. Like, really, you don't have to. I can give it to you for free if you want. Isn't Conor dealing with becoming president of Ireland? Yeah, I mean, it's strange. He's always off and on again with stuff going on in his life. You really can't trust him as far as you can throw him, which might be surprisingly easy. Anybody know how to get these XP things? By typing, Sean. Yes. It's through maintaining interaction. I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of the system or not, because now I just have to read a bunch of comments. I still maintain that Tom can beat Bones. Get mad all you want, but it's the truth. Yeah, cannot beat Bones. I don't know. Father Time is undisputed. I think Jon Jones allows himself to get caught while he's on the back foot, so that's never not going to be a weakness of his. So I just got to type. Interesting. Marcus McGee is fighting Yan. What the fuck, Berber? Yee. UFC is turning into misfits boxing. Bunch of freak show fights that make no sense ranking wise. It's insane. Yeah, and they're not entertaining either. But yeah, Michael wants to fight Conor McGregor. Once again, it's Red Benny night, baby. Woo! And he hopefully will eventually fight Conor. And he's even dropped a fight date. Yeah, it was somewhere in January of like 2026. So which is, oh, that's not far away at all. Conor Chandler first set on Threads, 124-26. He added in a separate post. So that's right with the Dana White logic of, oh, I don't know, it won't be this year. It'll be next year. Chandler versus Conor. I love everything about these kids. And then on top of that, we had Dillon Danis claiming that Tony Ferguson claiming that his fight with Danis is not over after the GFL's cancellation. He said that they would fight. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, Tony Ferguson said that he'd still. Oh God, how long was I out, guys? If I was out, you can for a while. You can tell me. But basically, it's like you Mad Bro 424 is saying, like, it just turned into fucking circus freak show fights. Tony versus Danis, Conor versus Michael Chandler, all these fight dates for fights that don't even happen, by the way. They prefer absolute horseshit fights over ones that make sense. Take, for instance, Volk versus Yair 2, Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, I do, man. You didn't have to do it at all, and you did, buddy. It's only right to do that. Okay, all right. I'll let you know then. Michael Chandler has a better chance of fighting Will Brooks for the third time. I know. You talking? All right. Good. But yeah, that's a lot of the news. Fight announcements for weird ass fights, and then BJ Penn being arrested, which is sad, but that's the sport. Honestly, I could see Tony Ferguson being next. And then the fans have rioted, and hopefully the UFC answers their prayers. We'll see. Let's see. Okay. Send to you. Okay. We could talk about this later, Moody. But yeah. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Okay, so that's the news. That's my cycle of news. I could look for some more if you guys want, but that's the long and short of it. Plus, I got to get back to doing some work on some new on my predictions video I got coming up. So I got to get back to work, everybody. But I could probably stay for like 6 more minutes and talk some shit. What do you guys want to talk about? It's like Cody Rhodes said, "Hey guys, what do you want to talk about? How about it? John Cena ruining wrestling. You thought you could take me out, but I'm back. I'm back. And you got Logan Paul. I have Jey Uso. You and me. You and us 4 in a tag team match. We have to destroy Skate and Isha and Tapology picks. Does Isha even post his Tapology picks? Does he even have an account for doing Tapology? I mean, he must, since he has the website. He's shown the website, but I've never seen an account of his on Tapology before. You got to share that with me, Sean Moody. And then Idaho, we got to beat Idaho in a handicap match. You're getting pretty damn good at predictions these days, Moody. So we might have a chance. So you're saying we have a chance? I mean, you've been able to get number 1 on Tapology before, Moody. And by the way, I want to let you know, I shouted you out when I was in Giuliano's Spite Companion stream for Burns versus Morales. I shouted you out because you got number 1 on Tapology. He said he's coming for my head on Skates League. Oh well, he's gonna miss. He's gonna hit you in the chest, and you've been through that shit before, Sean Moody. You'll take that skateboard and snap it in half. So we'll see. But yeah. So I mean, it just feels like it's been an eternity since the last pay-per-view. It's been taking fucking forever. What even is the next pay-per-view? I've been so focused on Road to UFC BS. I'll let you know how much you owe me on Gmail, but I forget even how much I paid for that. Well, that's nice of you to do that for me on Giuliano's stream. I felt I had to, because as much as you get like opportunities with bigger influencers, you always have to stay close to your roots, or else it's not, or else you're not being honest, and you're not being who you are as an influencer, which is leader of a community, you know. So let's take a look. Yeah, let me look at what the next pay-per-view is. Tapology. You know, we got the garbage fight night. No surprise there. Oh, 316. Ugh, Marab versus O'Malley. We're waiting for that. Kill me. Penny versus Harrison is going to be worth it. I want to see Harrison just whoop Pena's ass. Gastelum versus Pfeiffer. That's rebooked. Luque versus Holland is pretty damn good. So I'll be looking forward to that. Bautista versus Patchy mix. Let's fucking go, Patchy. Fucking send that bum packing. EPO bum. Might have to say the same for O'Malley, but I do enjoy watching Merab Dvalishvili promote his fights. Bruno Silva and Joshua Vance, pretty good fight. Great to see Kong Wang back. Let's fucking go, baby. Spivak and Acosta. Ash Moose is fighting Sal Killed. I didn't know that. Mirzakhanov and Ribeiro. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, good job. Saragi's still in the UFC. Jesus Christ. Only 11 bouts. On a pay-per-view card, 11 bouts. What are these people doing? So annoying, dude. Johnny Walker canceled. Farah injury. Gaziev versus Spivak. Williams versus Mitch. But they replaced 3 of those. They should have more than fucking 12. Chaos Williams versus Medic got canceled, but that's the only one that stayed canceled. So they were going to have 12 fights. 12 fights on a pay-per-view card. Are you fucking kidding me? What are they thinking? There's as many fights as what's going to happen on the Apex on Saturday. Christ almighty, man. That sucks. But, yeah, I mean, that's the news. And Hank the Tank will keep it up with the live streams and the production of brand new videos. So look out for that, people. It's back to the grind for Hank the Tank. So until we meet again, I am the Colonel, Hank the Tank. You are the troopers and grinders. And as always, you have escaped the war zone for now. Throw sand at him, Tony! Throw sand! Yeah, baby! Oh, here he comes. Woo! Yeah, pocket sand. Pacha! Woo!